Hello and welcome to episode 75 of my Salem tutorial series. This episode is going to be on keeping up with the theme of containers. We've had a look at the stock bin, we then had a look at the shed. Now it's time to take a look at a few other types of containers that we can make. Of course there's loads and loads of containers, but for this episode I thought we'll take a look at some of the sacks and pouches, which can make our lives much easier as we are starting to gain lots and lots of items. So let's take a look then at what we can craft. So if we go to craft and we go to bags, sacks and vessels, in here you're going to see many different types of containers. So let's take a look first at the flour sack. Okay, to make a flour sack we just need 5 leather. So let's open up my pocket. You'll see I've got the leather. So let's craft. Notice you don't need to be standing by any workbench. You can make it wherever you like. Okay, so that's given us a flour sack. So let's now go find some flowers and we'll take a look at how it works. Now over here I should have a container, or lots of containers, full of flowers, namely sunflowers, because sunflowers are something you can find quite easily. Oh, mind you, look, well no, I want to put sunflowers in here because I want to actually show the main benefit of starting to make the sacks, and for that I want to demonstrate with hopefully a full urn. The trouble is, I'm getting so many items now. Oh, here we go, right. Okay, so here we've got a full urn of sunflowers. But we need loads of sunflowers because the sunflower gives us, as you can see, 1200 in herbs and sprouts, 1250 in stocks and cultivars, 1300 in sugar and spice. My point being that, and now that my proficiencies are getting up past 10,000, I'm going to need loads and loads of these to gain levels. So the nice thing that we can do now is put them inside these sacks. The thing is though, wait a minute, is it hold that? Okay, I've first got to work out how the sack actually works. See, I've got a pouch, and that was just a simple case. Wait a minute, there we go. Just simply right clicking on it. Right, let's close the urn. Look at how many flowers we can now suddenly stick in there. Okay, but the coolest thing, the reason you will want to make loads of sacks and pouches, is because if I reopen the urn up, I can now stick that sack in there. So thereby, what I'm doing, if I take one out, is I can now fill up this sunflower urn with sacks full of sunflowers. Now I can go around all the other urns that I've been making full of sunflowers, and basically I'll be able to put hundreds in here, because each of these, look at how many they fit. What I will do though is leave one single sunflower here at the bottom to let me know, even though it shows the picture of a flower. And so that's what I'm going to do, go through all of my flowers now, making sacks for them and storing them in them. That way I won't need nearly as many of these large urns. Okay, so that's the flour sack. Over here you can see I've got a pouch. Now when you fill your pouch works different to your sack, which is why I got confused with the sack. When you right click on your pouch, you'll see it gives you the option to take and empty. So how do you put seeds into your pouch? Well, let's show you. Works differently to the sacks. Now hopefully I'm going to be able to find some cotton seeds, because that's what I'm going to need for this. Cool, I really do need sacks and pouches because it's getting chaotic with how many items I'm actually getting now. Here we go, so here's some cotton seeds. So how do we get these in here? I think that 750 is the limit actually for this pouch. So what I'll have to do is take, if I take out 750, or you have to take them out 100 at a time. So in order though to put items back into it, simply grab them, right click them on the pouch, and that's how you put items into it. To take out, you take out a stack of 100 at a time. To put back in, you simply grab and right click on the pouch and it will put them back in. So okay, what I want to do with my seeds as well is a load of pouches, so I can also organise them in urns a lot better, because at the moment it's getting out of hand with all the seeds and how many different types I'm getting. So I'm going to need to go through. You'll notice with the sacks you get different types of seed sacks as well. So here you've got the cotton planters pouch. That's the one that I've got here, which I made. But you've also got the Egyptian cotton planters pouch. That fits 1,000 seeds. And if we have a look, you've got leather planters pouch. That holds 500 seeds. So there's different types. Okay, let's now make a different one. Let's make a mushi sack. Well, wait a minute, no, let's do a nut sack. Right, to make a nut sack, you'll see that it's 5 leather again. Now, not all the sacks use leather. Some of them, like the cotton planters pouch, for that you actually need cotton cloth, and you need 4 cotton cloth. So between leather and cotton cloth you'll be using to make all of your sacks and pouches. Okay, let's make a nut sack. So let's craft that. Right, let's now find some nuts. And I should have loads scattered around again. Let's close that. As you can see, the sacks and pouches will make it so you don't need nearly as many urns or sheds. It's really down to you though. If you like your large urns like I do, I just put them everywhere. Now over here I should have some nuts so we can demonstrate how to store them in the sack. I need to make a vegetable pouch. Right, okay, here's a good one for an example, hickory nuts. So let's open the sack. Let's take all bar one out of this urn. Let's now put them in that one. And that's now what I'm going to have to do. Go round making different sacks for my nuts, for the flowers, because there's obviously loads of different types, and you can see they're all getting full. So there we go. That is your way forwards when it comes to storing items like your vegetables, your flowers, your nuts and your seeds. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show. Happy sack and pouch making. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.